No one expected this night to end in a hospital. Chrisean Rock's world spun out of control the moment she heard the truth about Glock Savage and Baby Jr. Truth so raw. So shocking, it sent her collapsing to the cold, sterile floor of the ER. What started as another drama-filled day spiraled into chaos. Secret phone calls, whispered arguments, and an ambulance racing through the Atlanta night with flashing lights. Word spread like wildfire. Fans, haters, and bloggers swarmed every inch of social media. What really happened to Chrisean? Was it heartbreak, betrayal, or something darker? As Glock Savage's name started trending, new leaks surfaced, voice notes, DMEs, even blurry hospital photos. And somewhere in that chaos, Baby JR's future hung in the balance. Nobody knew who to trust. Was this a setup, a medical emergency, or the final blow in a war nobody saw coming? One thing was certain. After tonight, nothing in Chrisean's life for the Atlanta scene would ever be the same again. The air inside the Atlanta hospital was thick with tension, the kind that makes even doctors whisper in the hallways. Nurses hurried from room to room, but everyone knew the real drama was behind curtain number 4, where Chrisean Rock was fighting for her sanity and her life. Just hours ago, she was laughing on IG Live, clowning with friends, Baby Jr. babbling in the background. Now her world was a blur of flashing lights, pounding heartbeats, and questions nobody could answer. Chrisean never saw it coming. The day had started with the usual chaos calls from her manager. Arguments with Glock Savage over text, and fans trolling her latest video. She was used to drama. She wore it like armor. But by noon, a cold anxiety had started eating at her. Glock's messages got weird, short, defensive, full of typo-filled excuses. He said he was busy, said he'd call back, said he'd be there for Baby JR's checkup. But he never showed. Around 3 p.m., Chrisean sat in the pediatrician's office, with Baby Jr. on her lap, scrolling through IG while the doctor checked the baby's breathing. That's when the first DM landed, anonymous. You ready for the real tea about Glock? Don't let him near your son. It's hiding more than you think. She almost deleted it. Another hater, probably. But the DMS kept coming, screenshots, old videos, and a voice note. The voice made her freeze. It was Glock, whispering, "Don't say anything. She finds out, it's over." Chrisean's fingers trembled as she hit play again, the words looping. Her mind raced to, was he talking? To, was this about another girl, another baby, or something even worse? She looked down at Baby Jr., suddenly noticing how small, how vulnerable he seemed. The doctor said something about routine follow-up, but Chrisean barely heard. She grabbed her phone, typing frantic messages to Glock. He didn't answer. By 5 p.m., Chrisean was in full panic mode. She called every number she had for Glock, left voicemails, even tried his mom. Is Glock with you? Have you seen him? Nobody had. Or nobody was willing to talk. Baby Jr. started to fuss. Chrisean tried to sing, tried to calm him, but her voice shook. That's when her manager called, voice sharp. You need to get off socials and lay low. Something big's about to drop. It's everywhere, Twitter, TikTok, even TMZ. People saying Glock's been hiding another family. Some saying he's got legal trouble. Don't let them pull you into this. Chrisean's hands were icy. Is this real? Why didn't anybody tell me? The manager hesitated. Look, just go home. Lock the doors. I'll handle the press. But Chrisean couldn't stay still. She needed answers, needed the truth from Glock. Needed to know her baby was safe. Against everyone's advice, she strapped Baby Jr. into the car seat and drove straight to Glock's last known address. It was dark, run down, and empty. A neighbor peeked through the blinds but didn't answer the door by the time she got back. In the car, the first blurry hospital photo had already gone viral. Chrisean's face in the ER, eyes wild with fear. Baby Jr. clinging to her shirt. The caption read, Chrisean Rock collapses in hospital after Glock Savage scandal. Pray for Baby Jr. But the truth was, Chrisean hadn't collapsed yet. Not physically. She was still fighting, running on adrenaline, desperate for a straight answer. It was only when she got back to her apartment, phone blowing up with messages and missed calls, that her body finally gave out. She clutched baby Junior, sinking to the floor as the room spun. Tears streamed down her face, anger, betrayal, terror, and a sickening sense that something was terribly wrong. A neighbor found her like that, barely conscious, shaking, clutching her son. The ambulance came fast, sirens slicing through the city. Medics tried to ask what happened, but Chrisean couldn't form words. All she could do was whisper, "Where's Glock? Is my baby safe?" At the hospital, nurses took baby Junior for a checkup. Chrisean drifted in and out of awareness, haunted by Glock's voice in her head. She finds out it's over. By midnight, the internet had exploded. Old tweets, screenshots, and conspiracy threads multiplied. Did Glock Savage really father another child? Who's the mystery woman in those DMIs? Is baby Junior even safe with all this mess? A nurse came in, gentle but firm. "Chrisean, you need to rest. Your vitals are all over the place." "Is there someone you want us to call?" Chrisean shook her head, tears blurring her vision. "I just want Glock. I just want my baby to be okay." Meanwhile, Glock's phone was off. Friends claimed he was handling business, but rumors swirled he was hiding out, dodging press and even the law. Chrisean's team tried to spin the story. "She's just overwhelmed. It's nothing serious." But everyone knew something real had broken. As dawn crept in, Chrisean finally slipped into a restless sleep. Baby Junior beside her crib, monitors beeping softly, but her phone kept buzzing on the table. New leaks, new accusations, new betrayals. And somewhere in the shadows, the real truth about Glock Savage and baby Junior. It's about to break wide open. Because what nobody realized was this was just the beginning. The Atlanta sunrise crept through the hospital blinds, turning everything a cold, pale gold. But inside room 217, Chrisean Rock's world was nothing but gray. Her hands shook as she scrolled through her phone, every ping another rumor. Every headline a new betrayal. The nurses tiptoed around her, whispering. Some were fans, some just felt sorry for her, but nobody knew what to say. She watched baby Junior sleeping in his plastic crib, his tiny fists curling, soft breaths rising and falling. How do I protect him from the world, she wondered. Protect him from his own father. Her manager arrived early, eyes puffy from no sleep. He held up his phone, lips tight. Glock finally posted something, he said. Chrisean grabbed the phone, hope and dread warring inside her. Glock's IG story, a blurry video. Him in a hoodie, sounding tired, angry. Don't believe everything y'all see online. People trying to set me up, bring my name down. Chrisean, I know you're hurting, but this ain't the whole story. I never wanted this drama for our son. Just keep your head up. She watched it twice, searching for any hint of truth. Was it regret? Was it guilt? Or just another lie to save face? The comments under Glock's post were pure chaos. Why you hiding, bro? You got a whole secret family. Chrisean deserves better. Where is baby Junior now? Chrisean's phone buzzed again, a text from an unknown number. If you want the truth, check your email. Don't trust Glock. It's all about the money. Her heart pounded. She opened her email, hands trembling. A series of attachments waited. Screenshots of Glock's private DMs with a woman named Sasha Bank. Transfers labeled support photos of Glock holding a toddler who looked eerily like baby Junior. But not quite, and the last message, a short audio. File Glock's voice, desperate and panicked. I can't let Chrisean know. Sash, if she finds out about the other baby, my life's over. Don't say a word, please. Chrisean felt her whole body go cold. Another baby? Another woman? Had it all been a lie? She pressed her face into the pillow, biting her fist to keep from screaming. Baby Junior stirred as if sensing his mother's pain. Meanwhile, news vans started circling the hospital. The front desk was bombarded with calls. Is Chrisean Rock okay? Has Glock Savage been arrested? Can we get a statement for TMZ? Security was posted outside her door. Even some hospital staff snapped sneaky photos. One nurse even texting her sister. She's in room 217. Girl, it's wild. Back. Online, the narrative was spinning out of control. Fans fought in the comments, some blaming Chrisean for choosing bad men, others demanding Glock step up or step out, or step out. Even Blueface, never one to miss a messy moment, subtweeted Atlanta hospital drama. Never thought I'd see the day. Prayers up for baby Junior though. Hashtag messy Chrisean's closest friend, Tia, snuck into the hospital around noon. She hugged Chrisean, tight, whispering, I know it hurts. But you gotta think about baby Junior. Don't let Glock's mess break you. Chrisean finally broke down, sobbing into Tia's shoulder. I wanted to believe he loved us. I thought maybe, just maybe, we could be a family. But it was all fake. Why do I always fall for the wrong ones? Tia wiped her tears. You're a fighter, Chrisean. Always bounce back. But you've gotta face the truth. No more running. Glock's lying. You deserve better. And baby Junior deserves a mom who isn't carrying someone else's secrets. But just as she was catching her breath, her manager burst back in, panicked. TMZ is running with the story that Glock Savage has been taken in for questioning. They're saying he's wanted for fraud and possible paternity fraud. Chrisean, you have to get ahead of this before the internet destroys you. Chrisean blinked. Paternity fraud? Are they saying, he nodded grimly, that maybe baby Junior isn't his? The world spun. Chrisean stared at her son, suddenly seeing every feature as a question mark. Could it be? Had she been so lost in love that she'd missed the truth about everything? Just then, her phone vibrated with a FaceTime call. Glock's mom. She answered, voice barely a whisper. Is Glock okay? Any of this true? The older woman sighed, sounding defeated. Baby, I tried to tell you. Glock's been wild for years. He got a good heart, but too many secrets. I love baby Junior, like he's my own, but there's things you don't know. Please, just focus on yourself. Don't get dragged down. The words echoed in Chrisean's head. Too many secrets. Too many lies. Later that afternoon, the hospital psychiatrist checked in. You're under a lot of stress. Panic attacks can make your body feel like it's shutting down. You need to rest. You need support. But Chrisean couldn't rest. Everywhere she looked, her phone, the window. Even baby JR's face, there were shadows of Glock's lies. That night, another leak hit Twitter on old security cam photo from a motel lobby. Glock, hand in hand with Sasha, a stroller in tow. Caption, this Glock's real family. Chrisean played again. Chrisean turned off her phone and hugged baby Junior close. Through the hospital walls, she could hear a news anchor reporting live. No official statement from Chrisean Rock's camp. But rumors suggest multiple paternity claims, a possible custody battle, and legal heat for Glock Savage. The nurse checked her vitals, trying not to make eye contact. Hang in there, sweetheart. This city's always talking, but you're stronger than they know. Chrisean wanted to believe it, but sleep wouldn't come. She stared at the ceiling, praying for one real friend. One honest answer, because in the morning she knew a new truth would hit. And it might destroy whatever hope she had left. The hospital never really sleeps, but tonight felt different. Chrisean Rock lay awake in her hospital bed, eyes burning, mind spinning in 1,000 directions. She barely noticed the constant ping of her phone anymore. It was just noise, no noise she'd once lived for. But tonight, it was pure poison. Somewhere. Outside, fans and haters gathered by the front entrance, hoping for a glimpse. Paparazzi lenses glinted from parked cars. The hashtags #PrayForChrisean and #BabyJR trended worldwide. But all Chrisean felt was empty. Every time she closed her eyes, I heard Glock's voice, secret, panicked dims, the desperate phone calls, and the countless lies that had finally crashed down on her. A nurse peeked in, offering a weak smile and a cup of water. "You've got a lot of love out there, you know. Whole cities waiting for you to get back up." Chrisean couldn't reply. Not yet. Not when the world was so quick to turn on you or use your pain as entertainment. Her manager came in just before sunrise, looking older than he had the night before. "Chrisean, I just spoke to Glock's lawyer. He's coming here. He says he wants to really talk. You okay with that?" Chrisean almost laughed. Was she ever okay? But a numbness settled over her. Let him in. If he lies again, I'll know. This time, I'll know. 10 minutes later, Glock Savage walked into her room, sunglasses hiding tired, bloodshot eyes. Security stayed close, but even they looked awkward, as if sensing this wasn't. A fiti was the end of one. He stood by the window, hands in pockets, not looking at her or baby Junior. "I'm sorry," he said, voice raw. "I messed up. There's no excuse." Chrisean stared, waiting. He took a shaky breath. "I should have told you about Sasha. I should have told you about the other baby. I was scared. Not just of you, but of losing this sus. The truth is, I did what I always do. I ran, I lied. And then I let it get out of control." A single. Tears slipped down Chrisean's cheek. "Why didn't you tell me about the paternity stuff? About the money, the DMS, all of it?" Glock's voice cracked. "I didn't know how. Sasha hit me up after you and me got together. She said the baby was mine, but I was in denial. I didn't want to lose you. But then it got messy with lawyers, with money, with everything. And then I found out baby Junior might not be mine either." Chrisean's heart stopped. "What do you mean, might not?" He shook his head. "There were rumors. Sasha said things, sent pictures, tried to blackmail me. I got scared. I started questioning everything. But I should have come to you." For a moment, nobody spoke. Chrisean wiped her eyes, clutching baby JR's tiny hand. "So what now, Glock? You here to fight or to leave?" He took off his sunglasses, finally looking at her. "I'm here to make it right. I'll take the test, whatever it takes. Baby Junior is mine. I'll do everything for him. If not, I'll still be there for you. You deserve better than this. I'm sorry, Chrisean. I really am." For the first time in days, Chrisean felt something crack inside her, a mix of heartbreak and relief. She nodded. "Then we do this. On my terms. No more secrets, no more lies." The nurse came in, paperwork ready for a DNA test. Chrisean signed, Glock signed, and the city outside buzzed with anticipation. Every update, every rumor, every tweet just made the tension worse. Over. The next 48 hours, Chrisean was bombarded with calls and texts. Blueface posted, "Told y'all. Loyalty matters. Heal up, Chrisean." Sasha went live. "I'm not the bad guy. I just want the truth." TMZ's headline, Paternity Mystery, Glock Savage, Chrisean Rock, and the Baby Junior Bombshell. During that waiting, Chrisean's emotions, ricocheted rage, sorrow, hope, fear. She wrote long texts to Glock she never sent. She stared at baby Junior, promising him she'd protect him no matter what. Finally, the results arrived. The nurse handed Chrisean a single sheet of paper, her hands trembling. She read the words 3 times before they made sense. Baby Junior is Glock Savage's biological son. Chrisean let out a sob, half relief, half exhaustion. She FaceTimed Glock, her voice shaking. "He's yours. You're his dad. Now, let's try and be real for once." Glock wiped his face. "Overcome. I'm not running again. Not from you, not from him." Word spread quickly. Fans cheered. Blogs posted exclusive updates. Even the haters had to admit it after. All the lies, all the rumors, the truth was finally out. But the story wasn't over. That night, Chrisean posted a video, raw and honest. This week, I hit my lowest. I almost lost everything: my peace, my hope, even my faith in love. But I learned you can't let the world decide who you are or what your family looks like. This is for every woman who's been lied to, played, or dragged in public. Keep fighting for your truth. I'm not perfect, but I'm still standing. The video went instantly viral. #StillStanding trended worldwide. Messages of support flooded in. The hospital sent her home the next day a little bruised, but unbroken. As Chrisean and baby Junior left through the hospital doors, cameras flashed. Glock walked by her side, not hiding, not running. For now, they were a family, battle scars and all. In the end, the truth didn't heal everything. But it gave Chrisean Rock something she hadn't had in a long time: a chance to start again. On her own terms, Chrisean just faced the wildest week of her life lies. Heartbreak, hospital drama, and finally the truth about baby Junior and Glock Savage. If you were in her shoes, would you forgive, fight, or finally walk away for good? Comment below. Can real love survive public betrayal? Was Glock Savage just scared, or did he cross the line for good? Is Chrisean stronger for staying, or should she'll start a new chapter alone? And what would you do if all your secrets got dragged into the light? Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more unfiltered drama, untold stories, and every twist first. Your comment could be the headline in the next episode, so make it count. Make it count.